Well, alright then, welcome back to STRAFE. With the last video being pretty short, actually let's go machine gun. Last video was pretty short because we were going for melee related stuff, and melee is very hard. So we're taking a gun this time, and we're gonna go for those secrets, those secret minigames that are kind of strewn throughout the actual game. You did a good job of not getting dead until you were dead. So that's going to make this video fairly long, depending on how far we can get. Because there are, I believe, 4 left that we haven't done. There's the jump map, which is in the Black Canyon. There's the Gone Home parody. There's like the miner, like manic digger kind of thing that we can never manage to get the drone for. We've tried, but we just haven't been able to pull it off. Actually, I think it's just those 3 that we have left. So that's still, you know, a good amount of stuff to do. And I know the Gone Home one, that takes like 10 minutes. Oh, there's the rat map one that we haven't done. We tried to do it, but we didn't win it. So we have that as well. You know, good amount of business, basically. Come on, give me that scrap. And if we manage to do all of them on one run, it's going to take a while. So this could be, you know, an extended episode, for all we know. We don't really need the armor yet. So let's just get rolling. Missed a lot of scrap along the way, though. So good thing we went back, if only for that. Oh boy. You're gonna do this to me, aren't you? You're gonna do this. You're gonna be this villain, huh? Let's take care of the ground. Oh boy. There we go. We may want to go back for that crafting table after what just happened there. It's a really obnoxious place to put that thing. Unless we can spot a secret. Like so. And if it has armor in it, then we're good. Here we go. Back to normal. We're good. Alright. Took a couple hits on that we didn't really need to. Hard to really burst fire those things effectively. We're overhealed. Do we see any, like... How are these grenades not like just destroying everything all at once? How? There is a stack container, there is a scrap bin. So it's worth it to come down here. Take care of you. No armor though. But that'll do it for this. 426, that was slow. Started off kind of running around rampantly. Kind of aimless. And doing all these secrets, it's not really an excuse to make the rest of the run slow. You know, it's more that this is a reality of how this effort is going to go, that it'll be slow. Doesn't mean we have to make it slow. We can still kind of push through the remainder of the run to the best of our ability. Also means we shouldn't just take whatever wanton dumb damage we want to. But of course, if you guys run through the fire, I'm totally content with that. Should also be careful about our ammo supply. Wow, the disc launcher, its shots are really explosive. So you really got to be careful with it in short, in close quarters, short range. Of course, you just burst fire a machine gun as you do. Whoa! Hello! I'm gonna just hop on pop here. So that's that gone. All those handled. Some scrap from that. But our armor went away fast. Like, they really took care of us. Fortunately, we have a crafting table and even a scrap bin conveniently located. You know, off I-81. So we got all the supplies we really need. Let's take that. That is cleaned out. There's a squishy boy trying to do his thing. And failing. He might be up this way though. That's the red door. You're stuck. And you are mines. So we'll take that and then rewind it back afterwards. It's not the biggest fan of those. They can be nice and all, they can be more tactical, but it's not really my jam. We are dangerously low on ammo though, so let's make an ammo container while we're here. And actually make a second one, because we got a lot of scrap. Somewhere, somehow, we got a lot of scrap. Alright, let's do this. Got a disc launcher. One shot, 4 kills. That's why the disc launcher is good. That's also why it's bad in close quarters. But when you're not in close quarters, it's clearly pretty good. Somewhere a turret is trying to get to us. We'll deal with you later. Let's shoot some pilots. Let's lift some steins. Alright. Could stand to find some of those chicken dinners as well. There we go. We also need a chain gun. That makes the whole process way easier. Called it. And we'll just get on through this. This is a relatively short secret, so it's not much of a cost to go through. Oh, exit's over here. And it gets us some money, it gets us a stat boost. Yeah, it's kind of whatever. Got an accuracy up, which is pretty nice, pretty helpful. There's our ammo. There's even more ammo. Okay, we're good with ammo now. Can we get a rebate on that ammo? Can we turn that into a loan? Whoa, what happened there? Yeah, can we turn that ammo into health now? Because we've come across a situation. Yeah, there's a little bit of food. And there's a shop. So what can we get? Rain gear, reload blast, barrel pull, thrusters. Take the rain gear so we never have to worry about acid, because acid is really annoying. And we'll just have to kind of hope. We found 100 secrets. I presume that counted the Liechtenstein machine. So we haven't really been finding those secret chambers all that much. Hup. 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 Just keep using grenades to deal with this early swarm. And there you have it. There's an upgrade station over there. This is, of course, a keycard door. It always is. We will upgrade to what looks like the spread, but it's actually the heavy, so that's a little bit of a challenge. Whoop. Okay. Oh, some food. Cool. Okay, that got 2 kills in. That's appreciated. This is great when you're doing room clearing, but when you just need to knock out 1 or 2 enemies, it's a little overkill. No ammo here. We have 81 clips, so that's not a problem, particularly. But if we find a crafting table, we're switching it back. Okay, get a heal. Yeah, we went the wrong way. I thought the red door was down here, not the green door, but oh well. See, this is a good time for heavy chain gun. It's maybe not the best way to use it, but yeah, we need to revert it as soon as possible. This early game, it is just not effective. It's way too slow. Late game, it's not so bad. So you can get fire rate up, you can get clip up, and those make it a lot more effective as a weapon. Right now, I'm just like kind of hurting on it. And kind of hurting in general, like 82 HP. It's not the worst. Where are we going? We're going here. It's not the worst situation to be in, but it's not very good. Oh boy. There's a lot happening now, all of a sudden. Okay. So we pop that. We just do our best here. Try to like hold our own against the onslaught. And then, yeah, revert. Ooh, wrong weapon. Wrong weapon. Let's buy some armor. Let's buy some armor quickly. We picked up the armor, picked up the key card. Doesn't look like there's any secrets up there. Anything we can pick up down here? And a box with nothing in it. That is not what they talked about in the hardest button to button. That was a box that had something in it. Never specified what. One of the great mysteries of our day. So let's head on up to this door. Now that we actually know where we're going. Still on the lookout for secrets. Any chance we can get. So little chamber. A little bit of health from it would be nice. Armor would be nice. At least the armor, it's like if you can't pick it up, it doesn't let you. Like if you can't use it. Whereas with the food, if picking it up fills you up, then it'll still let you pick up more. You know, you've got eyes bigger than your stomach, as it were. Okay, take care of that before it becomes a problem. Again, finding a grenade launcher when we're not really in the market for one. Oh, I hear you. I hear you, Squishy. There you are. Good amounts of scrap, at least. And yeah, we're not seeing any secrets, though. Definitely, you know, keeping my head up, looking for them. But no luck. Also haven't found the way out, but it looks like this will be it. Yep, there's the exit. There's a shotgun. There's a barrel exploded. Now what was hurting us there? Because it shouldn't have been acid. It might have been fire. Fire is... that's legit. You know, fire is painful. But hey, we survived. We desperately need a crafting table as soon as possible. Or finding another secret. Those are always helpful. That grenade launcher is just... it's going to be trouble. It's going to be trouble. I'll take a clip up. And we're going to do a moment of parkour. If we can manage it. There we go. Climb up here. Oop. That's enough to get fall damage, so gotta be careful at that point. Up, up, there. Then up these. Apparently start singing. But that's what we're looking for. First strafe letter. More fall damage. Okay. We'll just have to be careful. Have to find a secret. That's all. Nothing we can't do. So yeah, we're gonna see more letters throughout this floor now. Hopefully we'll find more letters. And not more lag. Come on. Wow. Just not happy, OBS. OBS has been like acting a little weird for me lately. It's been partly messing up the live streams, but part of that is, I think, like the game itself. In that case, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So here's a T and a brick. So just run away. 2 for 1. Nice explosion. And anything back here? Nothing back here. As always, in the market for a secret. If we can find one of those. Now, really, we're just like blasting these things so aggressively. Whoa! We fell in the acid. We're blasting those things so aggressively because the floaters still hurt us, and floaters are annoying. Even with the rain gear, like, they're obnoxious. We don't want to deal with them. Okay. Harvester. Goodbye. It's another letter. Naturally, like, these are going to spell out STRAFE. And once we have all of them, we have to find this secret room. We unlocked it, we have to spot it. There it is. Once we collect all of those, we finish the level, we get taken to a jump map. Which, if you've played Quake or Counter-Strike, another brick, wow. That whole concept will probably be familiar. You have to go around, do a bunch of agility tricks, and if you succeed, you get bonuses. And I don't know what happens if you fail. I don't know if there's a way to just, like, leave. Or if you're like, you have to succeed. Which, that would be a bit tricky. Let's see. Whoop. Now that's people sliding in. It's not a brick. Take care of all of you, especially the harvester. So the harvester is actually pretty mean. Glutton's not too bad. So we're 2 letters away from the full set. No ammo, that's fine. Our ammo's okay. That's just a jump up. That didn't hit. How did that not hit? Probably because I missed. But I could be incredulous anyway. Whoa. Not a ton of damage, but that was still not good. Oh, there's another secret up here. I highly doubt it's the one we already hit. Nope. It wasn't, so let's go locate it. A little bit of health, not much, but it helps. Now, where are we taking this bomb once we're all done? the important question. All that. This feels slightly lost. Just a little. That's that. We already hit that. We did not hit this. And we're looking for those little beacons, these things, which will show us an area we haven't been to yet. And that'll be our guideline for getting out of here. It seems like it's going to be a long run with the bomb. I mean, not so long that we have to actually worry about it detonating, but still, it's on the longer side. Although if we don't know where we're taking it, it's a bit long. So, whoop, fall damage. Two, one, explosion. Really? Okay. There's the trademark symbol. We haven't gotten the E yet. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Wow, these things can take a lot of hits. And looks like no more secrets on this floor, as far as chambers go. Let's jump. They're very interested in getting at us. So, yeah, it's a jump map. You can see how good we are at jumping by the fact that we can't get through this first little bit. Wow, okay. Really? 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 Should not be this difficult. You have to do like strafe hopping. Which I've not developed the skill for yet, so this is going to be difficult. Feels like we were going a little faster, but wow. Yeah, this is a little bit beyond my capacity. Starting to think. Yeah. Oh well. Forget that. So that's how you get it. How you actually do it successfully, I don't know. The fact that I can't do it successfully maybe says a few things about why I'm at the level I am with this game, but oh well. Let's carry on. Let's see if we can find the drone and get that other secret. So you have to be able to do like strafe bunny hopping kind of stuff. These old school Quake maneuvers. And I didn't play Quake growing up. We were Doom which did not have that. You didn't jump in Doom. There was no jumping in Doom. So you can't learn to bunny hop if you can't hop. Enemies getting themselves stuck in acid, always appreciated. That's a sheer drop. That's an acid explosion. That's the direction we want to head, so let's not forget it. That's a dead end. Really? Really? Come on. Alright. Is there anything down here? Nope, just spirals back around. Okay. Oh, hello. Taken care of. Yeah, that jump map was actually pretty tough right out of the gate. I'm a little surprised, but I also know I don't have the extent of movement tech that I'm sure a lot of other players have. These things were not fussed by the acid at all. Yeah, they just don't care. That's probably why, like, our runs are kind of slow, and probably why we take a lot of avoidable damage. You know, it's like, the game is hard if you don't have that expertise. And I suppose if you do, the game is actually comparatively easy. Because hey, it's just apply these skills that you've developed over a lifetime of playing shooters. We're already at the shop, huh? I didn't see the drone yet. Oh, there it is. Ready to go? I don't think we did enough. I don't think we got it. Blast. Blast, I say. So we'll take Airbud, then we can't take regen, unfortunately. So we'll take the scrap pull. The Airbud's just too good. It's too helpful and it's cool. You know, Airbud's just cool. I mean, regen is maybe cooler because it keeps you from dying, but I don't know. So that's that floor. It's actually relatively quick. Still not on par though. And it is possible that we picked up the battery and didn't notice it, but I find that doubtful. And either way, we won't know until next floor. All right. You have an agenda. That was Airbud's doing. Somehow that direct hit didn't do the direct hit job. A lot of damage that I think should have happened didn't happen. But, oh well. Let's explore this wreckage real quick. Take a bit of damage from doing so, but Airbud's helping out. And there's no bricks. That's nice. So yeah, looks like we're done down there. A couple of folks over here. And another grenade launcher. That's our only sidearm from the looks of it. Yep, that's our only sidearm. So we gotta be careful with that. So there are a lot of cases where we don't want to use a grenade launcher. And honestly, the cases where we do, we have the secondary fire, so grenade launcher is not super helpful. Although it will help here, so we'll do that. Whoop. See, now we're like misusing the grenade launcher. We're just not getting hits in with the thing. And of course we should have saved it because there's a brick. And there's another brick. Okay, one at a time. Got the harvester while we're at it. Get your brother. Run away. Took a little bit of self-damage in the process. But hey, we had 2 bricks to deal with. And nothing but our machine gun grenade. So I would say we did okay, all told. Now we have a plasma gun, which is frightening and also powerful, so I'll take that trade. It's frightening because it's slow moving and does have that explosive kind of conclusion. So it's easy to hurt yourself with it. We've done that before. We'll probably do it again. This is a lot happening all at once here. Take care of the grunts. And take care of the big boys too. And then back to this harvest. I got a harvester down here, so we'll bait it out. Knock that down. Take care of, these grunts, these easy enemies. Here, bud, really counting on you right now. Kinda wish we had the regen. But we're taking care of all of that. Got some food. That's appreciated. And we have visual on the exit. So let's do this. No visual on secrets. So we'll just have to do without for the time being. There's always a wall hugger up in here. shotgun and all stats up. That's nice. Get some food. It's all out of juice. Blah. So I'm starting to think the only secret we're gonna manage is the Gone Home one. And we're just not gonna get the others, and that's kind of unfortunate because they're the whole intent of this run. You know, we wanted to make that progress. But, oh well, we might get another win, which is always nice. Gotta take that fall a little carefully. And we can make progress towards just destroying artwork, which is another achievement that we don't have yet. But I do think we're getting close on that one. And yeah, let's take the cartridge in case we feel like being cheeky with the shop. Now our stats. We'll take a clip up. Fire rate up. Oh. That would explode in our face and be bad. Bye-bye. Gotta remember, each weapon has its own purpose, its own design. Actually, we can do the rat map, because we've unlocked it before, but we didn't win it. So we're on the lookout for rats. Oh, does he like target in on Airbud as well? Because that's a lovely little distraction that we got here. If so. Nice swarm. Gluttons to deal with. Some ammo when we could use it the most. Whoop. See? Little self-damage there. Little stat boost. There's never anything behind the waterfall, unfortunately. Ah, but there is something on top of the waterfall. Except it's empty. You disappoint me, game. You disappoint me. So let's grab our ammo, our money. Hit this checkpoint. Just take care of as much of this as we can. Like these guys, the acid attack is kind of pointless. It doesn't really do anything to us. But the whole lunging and exploding thing, that's bad. So we want to stop them as soon as possible. We've only seen one rat so far. Where are all the rats? Better not be any, like, behind that. Like, we do not need a generation bug right now with this run. Oh, there's one. There's another. Are they all just like in the back half of the floor? Take care of all these things. Nothing all that tricky here. Just your bog standard enemies. I hear a squishy off in the distance. Yeah, these grenades have like small explosion radii. They're just not like super potent. Okay, so that's 4 of 9. Got some food. Now, especially like in here, a rat would be tough to spot. That's 5. Where are you, rats? There's 1, 6. This feels like a long floor. That may just be because we're looking so attentively for more rats. Or it might legitimately be a long floor because holy crap. This is a lot of floor. And that's the end of it. So where are the rats? There's 1, 2 left. We're not leaving without getting them because we are going to do this secret again and we are going to win this time. Now, where was that secret that we unlocked? Oh, there's a rat. So that's 8. This is how you go fast. Okay. It's kind of hard to control, honestly. I mean, not impossible, but it is hard. I don't know how we're ultimately going to do that challenge. Mobility is so tricky, at least for me. You know, not being used to doing that stuff. Where's the last rat? Airbud, have you seen the last rat? Anywhere? Anywhere? Come on. Must not be around here. Our time for this floor is gonna be just awful. Because we're doing this hunt. Where are you, rat? We're almost certainly not going to spot. No, you're flies, you're not rats. We're almost certainly not going to not gonna find the experimental weapon. Even if we do just... Oh, there you are. Huzzah! Let's get out of here. Let's try to find that secret room along the way, because we did unlock one. And I don't know where it is. It's over here. And it's food. So that's actually kind of rubbish. Oh well. Let's get out of here. And now we can do the rat map. Yeah, 9.5 minutes. Sheesh. Definitely not a speed run. Definitely not a speed run. Let's get to going. And there was another secret somewhere. That was... I don't know what the other secret would have been. Probably just another secret room. Bye-bye, Earbud. Come back, Earbud. Let's sneak around here. Nice pair of plasma guns that we have. Oh, that's just corn. You would think it'd be rice. You'd think that would be a much better, like, bumper crop. More sustainable, excuse me, more sustainable kind of thing for long term. But, hey, I'm not gonna tell them how to live their subterranean life. Oh. That sniper got us. You're a sniper, you don't get close. Come on. Okay, there's the rat map. We might as well just do it now. Yeah, there's no reason to be running around looking, like, for what? More enemies? And it's not gonna get us anything. Got a pistol. Yeah, let's just go do the rat map. And, see if we can pull it off. Oof. And we're tiny! It's gonna be all gunner type enemies. 4 more cheeses to find. Boing. This actually makes you harder for the enemies to hit, so I'm okay with the mattress. And you have infinite ammo, so no worries there. But I don't really like this positioning, so let's get out of there. Took some unfortunate damage. Didn't take fall damage there somehow. Now the problem is these enemies are just gonna keep spawning. So like, we gotta get through this ASAP. That's really what it comes down to. A couple snipers. We don't have any like special mobility tech. It's a little unfortunate, but it's the reality of the situation. Got a bunch up in here, all kind of hiding by the cheese. Our health is pretty low. That's bad. Bit of a self-evident statement, but we really need to not do that. We really need to push for this last little bit, which we knew was over here. Just gotta strafe. It's the name of the game. I mean, that should be it. That's a win, right? Right? We've destroyed all the cheese. There we go. Extermination complete. Huzzah! Where's our reward? Where's our reward? Come on, we earned that. We got no reward for clearing Exterminated. Oh well. Can't win them all. Ooh, we picked up a thing. But I don't know what it was. Yeah, plasma gun is really slow, but also really potent. And that's a sniper, and that's an acid jumper, an X-acid jumper. That's still a current acid jumper. Getting surrounded by current and former jumpers. We're full up on ammo. That at least feels like a potential secret room. And that's the power room, the control room. So we can expect some enemies in here, obviously. Come on. One shot, one kill. One shot, 4 kills. Some food. So the lights are back on. And there's a box here with a turret in it, unfortunately, but not that hard to deal with. And that covers that objective. Let's take all this scrap. Let's just see. It sure felt like it. The super hot shotgun. So let's have some fun with time. Put these in here. Hit this. Yeah, it's super hot. Super hot. Now we're stuck like this until we exhaust this weapon. You know, I can't switch out. So we're going to go ahead and exhaust this weapon in the interest of kind of restoring a normalcy. Oh. But yeah, having the whole super hot tactics. Yeah, like time is not really moving. Unless I'm really moving. I couldn't dodge that, that was way too close, but you can kind of see what's going on here. 3 shots left. Can't tell where any enemies are. We've overhealed. That's cool. Those guys are a lot easier to deal with when you control their fire rate. A condition that we're now done with. So we at least got a couple secrets out of this floor. You know, got the rat map done. We've got extermination. And we found the super hot shotgun, which is kind of a cool weapon. Yeah, I knew there'd be one in the vicinity. So, yeah, not really a waste. Not as many secrets as I had hoped for. But, you know, it's something. Stomp boots. We want those over really anything else. Do we want to do the Gungeon secret? We've done the Gungeon secret. Let's carry on. A little bit of armor. Yeah, 10-minute floor. That took way too long. Thanks in large part to the rat map. So, until level 4-2, we're stopping with secrets for now. There aren't really any to discover, aside from, you know, secret chambers, which, you know, if we spot them, we spot them. Those are nice to hit, but we're not going to really like endeavor, because they aren't really an endeavor. They're a little bit of effort, but not a ton. Run you down. Stat boost. Squishy. This is the way to go. Just skipping a lot of that chamber. No real reason to fuss with it. There we go. Thank you, Airbud. Okay, getting a little squeezed, but nothing too bad. That one we left ourselves kind of open for potential squeeze. Let's buy some armor. Just to make sure we keep that level high. And we've got one fuse already. Oop. Probably want to go up this ramp for the next one. I mean, I don't know if that does anything, and it probably doesn't, but the last thing I want to deal with is a brick. Especially in close quarters. So let's just kill anything that is even vaguely brickish. Brick-ish, not British. Generally okay with British things. There's some cultural elements that I'm kind of not a fan of, but by and large, they're okay. You know, like Doctor Who, no complaints. The Crystal Maze, that's like one of those incredibly British things, even though it's technically French, which probably makes it more British. You know, I'm quite fond of that. I really want to see some of the new episodes with Richard Iowati hosting, because he is just like, he's perfect for it, really. There's no reason to be reloading at the rate that we're reloading. The nail gun, this is good. Thank you, Dancing Robot. It pretty noticeably reduced our clip, but the nail gun is pretty good. So, no complaints from me on that one. That was a secret room. Nothing good there. Well, it was food, which is good, but we didn't need it. And, We got our 2 fuses, so let's do this. Yeah, look at all that. Look at all that. Except you're supposed to kill those things, so... little disappointment. Accuracy up is really good with this gun. Some surprisingly tight corridors. Seems like it needed a long corridor to go from set piece to set piece on that one. Some old school shotgun. Some ammo. Kablam. This is really a gun that, like, makes you take notice. It's like you will pay attention to this weapon. Of course, that feels like a potential secret on that wall. It's clearly like a wall where set pieces can connect. It's clearly that, but those seem to be the walls where you could also, you know, have a secret room. You could have an experimental weapon. So those are the ones that you really look for. Unfortunately, we either didn't have any barrels or I'm just completely blind to them at this point. No, it looks like no. So we'll just roll on down to Athena. And we will get a clip extension at the Gun Duchess, because boy howdy do we need one. Oh, I don't find myself saying boy howdy very often. I don't think I'm culturally appropriate to say that. I'm not a cowboy of any sort. You know, not the big sky, wide open spaces type. You know, give me a city. You know, give me somewhere the buildings kind of intimidate you. That's my jam. He's playing a little ditty on it. Little Gun Duchess theme. Good run, skill marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. There goes a scientist. Now see, you should have just let yourself get killed by the plasma shot. Really? Gonna be that difficult? Oh well. And the question is, where did that open up? That's kind of an unusual place for it. And if it opened up all the way inside Athena, that would be unusual as well. But like back in the starting zone, that's all. Any option is unusual. And we'll check this out just to see, just to be safe, but doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like down there. Gonna come down here anyway. Huh. That opened that door up. Little jobbies. A bunch of little jobbies. I'm afraid it must be done. The heck is this? This is a secret even I'm not aware of. That's unusual. And it makes me think that, like, that hatch might always exist. This is the one time we happen to spot it. Yeah, so we got power. We do good amounts of damage. We still would want regen if it's in the shop. If not, well, we can live with that. I think this guy just like materialized out of thin air. Or he like came that way. Who knows? But our mission right now is to just armor up, heal up, you know, sustain ourselves through Athena until we make it to the boss. And of course, on the next floor, do that secret. So we hit as many as we can on this run. And yeah, it'll take a long time, but oh well, it is what it is. This can be a long game if you let it be. So there's some food. We don't actually have a lot of range with our weapon, I'm finding. I feel like that's the main setback that we're dealing with right now. That's gonna explode. Or it might never explode because we tossed it in water, and now it has no concept of what elevation it's actually at. That's a little bit overkill. Just really going for the shotgun on it, but oh well. Oh well. Move that thing to bits. Okay, that might not be a secret like I was thinking it looked like. A secret would be nice right now. It's a nice little cushion, but if there isn't one, there isn't one. Can't just will one into being. Yeah, through all of that. Not gonna try grenade launcher. Definitely not gonna try that rocket launcher. Really like a bit overkill, but you know, if it gets the job done, that's the point here. Yeah, see, that might be a sign that you're a little more potent than you have to be. And of course we get a damage up, so we're even more potent. Whew. At least this should make the final boss not that hard. You know, at least we can come out of this secret hunt with a win, which is always appreciated. Up. I see the queue, and I see the latch. It sounded like it opened up over here somewhere. Very dead, you. There it is. And it's armor. That's good. Food would have been fine too. I think we already hit the food dispenser on this floor. But that saves us money. And by money I mean scrap. So now we can fill up on just 9,500 instead of 12,000. And away we go. Whole lot of explosives in our arsenal. 833. What? Ah, looking for that initial secret and finding it and then just being like, what's going on? And killing a bunch of jobbies. And we could have kept one. There is an achievement for defeating the final boss using a jobby. Problem is, we would have to go through all of Athena carrying them, which means you're not, you know, not shooting weapons. And it's a little difficult to get through when you're not shooting any weapons. Certainly possible, especially with spike boots. Those spike boots will mean we can't do the harvester ride achievement, so that's one that's kind of kept away from us. Anyway, we're gonna have to come back here eventually. Because there is gonna be somewhere in this whole mess, there's gonna be a flower. Something to put in that vase. And once we find it, we come all the way back and we do that. Of course, I don't know where that vase is going to be, or where that flower is going to be, rather. And I don't know if it'll be something, you know, easy to spot, as it were. I don't expect it to be just like handed to us on a silver platter, but I don't know if we have to like maybe find a secret room in order to get to it. You're not a regenerator, you're just an acid spitter. Still a couple of threats detected. Yeah, see, these come back from the dead. You know, thank you for hanging out right next to the secret trigger. We got some stuff stuck up there. We're all clear. And this is food, which is actually helpful. Well, anything would have been helpful, but in this case, like, oh, we got food and we actually wanted it. So let's take care of this stuff as best as we can. Taking a bit of damage as we go along, but it's not all that bad. Damage up. But we can craft more armor. Looks like that opened it. where was it? 'Cause I didn't hear it slide open. Ah, here we go. So we're filling up on health pretty easily. We're already at the shop. Are we kind of far enough gone? Do we need to go into the shop? Oh, if we go into the shop, we can get back out. We can backtrack. So let's see what's going on in here. Reload blast, thrusters. We can afford a couple things. Let's do reload blast. You know what? This is gonna be silly, but we can take you guys out pretty easily. And come down in here. There's some food. And we picked up all of this stuff. So now we got thrusters. Got a bunch of things that we wanted. But where is the flower? Also, can we turn off these alert lights? Please. Let's finish sweeping this area. Oop. A little bit of self-harm. Where is it? Doesn't look like it's in this chamber. So we can't seem to find it. So let's go one back. See if maybe it's in here somewhere. If we can't find it, honestly, I'll have to go look it up, which I don't really want to do, but if we gotta, we gotta. Yeah, it's more that I would hate to spend all this time looking for it. Because I thought it was just like sitting somewhere at the end of the level. You know, maybe it still is, for all I know, but who knows? You can't seem to find it. Not going to have any indication in our inventory about it. Man, this is naturally making this bit a bit slow. I apologize for that. If we found what we were looking for, it wouldn't be that bad. It'd be totally worth it. But we can't seem to find what we're looking for. And sure, there's another way to phrase that, but wouldn't like to get into any disputes. You know how it is. Sometimes I think I found it and it's just Gibbs. And that's, I guess, kind of a statement on this game. You know, is it romance or is it just violence? There's nothing down here. Nope, killing the shopkeeper was completely unnecessary. I hate to do it, but we gotta move on. So our turrets will be a little tougher. That's okay. We've got good items. We don't have double jump, that would have been nice, but retro rockets are fine. Thrusters, if we accidentally use them, are fine. We literally landed on your head, so you should be gone. Kill the scientist behind. Just on accident. Exploded so hard it killed sound. And did kind of severe damage to us, so we're in a rough spot. And of course we can't ride those, so we won't. There's a secret switch. It sounded like it opened up, like in this general direction. Our primary is our best weapon against those things. That's how strong it is right now. Kind of startles. Using the thrusters. Okay, we can't really afford anything. This feels like a new set piece. I don't think we've seen this one before. We have like no scrap, so we're gonna have to come all the way back. Yeah, these turrets, not actually a problem. You know, when you're this strong, it's like, you can just steal. It's fine. Alright. Did you try to kick me just now? I think you tried to kick me. You know, we will not stand for that. So we're looking for more secrets if we can find them. Just to kind of pad out our circumstance a little. Get ourselves a little boosted. You know, more scrap is also very appreciated. And a little indication of where we're going. That would be nice too. It's probably up the glass spiral. Considering there's the exit right there. Alright. Carrying on. More new set pieces. Of course, turrets that don't care about your acid. Where did you open up? Where'd you open up? It's a pretty big chamber. But a good amount of scrap coming from this. Not enough to get a comfortable amount of armor, but an amount. There's no real reason to go all the way down there. That's just asking for trouble. So let's do a little more secret searching, just to see. Scrap, always nice. There is a secret up here. Now, of course, the problem is we do need to kill those things to clear that out. Right, that's the delayed explosion. So we can either kill those things to clear this out or just disable it. Disabling is probably the sensible approach right now. But we gotta see where are... Well, don't tell me the... Don't tell me. No, that's not the secret. That's the secret. Okay. If we had to go all the way down there to pick up our secret, that would just... That's a no. That's a straight up no. So let's head up all the way back. I know. But we got to hit up that crafting bench, because we really do need that armor. Our health is rubbish right now. And after this whole long run of exploration and experimentation, we just need the win, just to feel good about it. So we'll do this. That's all we're gonna get. We can take some more ammo. Hopefully we won't need very much. We do have a very potent weapon. Should make cracking the boss's shell pretty easy. And we'll just bypass this next door. No real reason to fuss about it. Hopefully we'll find some crates. Something to heal us a bit, maybe another secret chamber. Anything like that would be appreciated. We got an accuracy boost. That's fine. And it looks like this is what we're going into the boss with. So let's do it. Reload. And away we go. We'll rely on Airbud to clean up some of the debris. But this is mostly on us. Yeah, look at how this tears it up. Yeah, this is a bit strong as a primary. So strong it makes the shells hover in midair. Oh, we almost did it in one. We almost did it in one. But we'll have to take out a couple enemies and deal with the blood. And there we go. Do a little bit of stomping. Hello. Yeah, that was nice and quick. The nail gun is pretty strong. Nail gun with, what is that, 9, 10 ticks of extra power. Whoop. Thruster fired off. I'm honestly curious if blasting that fuse does anything, but I don't think it does. Three shots left. We'll finish. We'll finish these guys off. And that's that. So we got a couple secrets. We got the exterminated one. We found the jump map, but man, that is a difficult jump map. And no luck getting the Gone Home parody. We'll have to research how to do that one a little bit. And we got a win. We got a really easy final boss. It wasn't easy to get there necessarily, but it was an easy final boss. And that will wrap it up for this run. I know it was rather long, but our last video was rather short, so consider it balanced. In the future, I think we'll go for a speed run in the not too distant future. So that will naturally be a shorter video as well, but not super short. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, a like would be appreciated, subscribe doubly so. But either way, ta-ta for now.